Good morning, welcome everyone. Just want to take a second to respond to an attack that took place against me on YouTube yesterday from a certain younger man. I wish there was some way to make shalom with him. I'm davening for him that he should calm down a little bit because he has a lot of koiches and he has a lot of people who watch him, and he does a lot of good things, and he could do a lot better if he would just calm down and not always be so negative, particularly when he's wrong. He's accusing me of Chilul Shabbos. Now, I know last year he accused some people from another religion of assault and battery, and he lost a lawsuit of $75,000. It's not quite the same. And of course, I wouldn't take a yid to our koz without a heter bezdin. But what he's doing is wrong, and it's not true. I'm not a Mechal Shabbos. Just because I went camping one time on Shabbos and built an Eruv and stayed in a trailer for Shabbos, the campsite, and I talked about it. I didn't touch anything, muksa or anything. I kept Shabbos, So, and I know a lot of other Rabbanim, Galite, whatever, they do that. They'll go camping, whatever it is. So it's not, I don't understand why he's accusing me of Chilul Shabbos when I didn't do anything that was a Mechal Shabbos, or even actually do any actions that would be of the Nechol. Maybe, it's not a Shabbos Dika Sviva, but I made it a Shabbos Dika Sviva. I was Milan at Tzoitzes as a Gevaldige thing. It's a big mitzvah. I made a Kiddush Hashem. There are Yidden there who are not from them, trying to be Makarev. I put tefillin on, not on Shabbos, but I put on tefillin Sunday and Friday, Sunday, put tefillin on Eden, and they could see, look, this is you could be a Shomer Shabbos, and it's not that difficult. It's a big Kiddush Hashem to be a Shomer Shabbos and to keep Shabbos, even in a place where maybe other people aren't keeping Shabbos, to make Shabbos. I don't understand why he's accusing me of Chilul Shabbos. That's the most offensive thing. And then also this accusation that I brought someone who was over the Avodah Zarah at the time of his Giur to be Megayer is simply not true. This was a person we knew, and the Bezdin was aware that he learned for 5 years. Later, unfortunately, he fell into Avodah Zarah. He met his wife. They got together, and they both decided they're leaving the Avodah Zarah. They're coming to Yiddishkeit, and they both had learned for a long time and were ready to be frum. And they were frum for 5 years, and he's accusing him of doing things that are keneged halacha while he was frum. It's simply not true. Just because he was interested in Kabbalah and things doesn't passel the gear in any way. And he was following things al pi halacha that were in Yonim, that tzaddikim, or maybe he wasn't on the madrega to be doing that, but it's not something that passels the gear. And maybe that was the thing. He flew too close to the sun and his wings melted off, and later he fell into the Yetzer Hara, chapped him and took him back to the Avodah Zarah that he knew about. And people are wondering how he knew so much. It was things that he knew already from before. It was things, but at the time of his Giur and until he left the community, he was a Shomer Torah mitzvahs following al pi Shulchan Aruch. The Shulchan Aruch discusses exactly the halachas of these types of inyanim, and he followed al pi Shulchan Aruch. There were issues in what he did that perhaps led him astray, and that he didn't have maybe the best hadracha, and I feel incredibly embarrassed and ashamed about this whole maisa. And like we said before, to his credit, the Yennefer Darbener, he he tried to keep it quiet. And then there's one younger man who's a friend of ours who was a shtickle chassid of this other younger man who made the video yesterday, who couldn't keep his mouth shut, and he was over on Lashon Hara, and he said, well, it's not Lashon Hara because we're talking about Apikoris. It's not just talking about the Apikoris, we're talking about Bezdin and all these other things, and it was Lashon Hara. Yeah, of course, if this guy was going and being a missionary for Darbaner, if he was being a missionary to try to chap Eden away, that's not what he did. Adarabba. He ran away, he changed his name, Acher Hu. And he didn't want any attention, and he just wanted to be left alone. And he's going to have to pay in Shemayim for all of his avodah zarah and all of his averas, because he doesn't have a din of a tinnik shenishba or anything. He knows he's someone who knows what he's doing, and he's going against. So he has to do tshuva. And then the other guy who made the video, he showed that I'm friends with him on Facebook. Why is I friends with him on Facebook? Once we found him. Not we found him, this other younger man found him, and I told the younger man, don't tell anybody, but I was going to try to be makar of him back, and I tried a little bit, and because of all of this media, everything outrage, it's going to make it a lot harder to be makar of this tire neshama back into Yiddishkeit. Someone who did finish Shas, at least said the words, at least according to Reb Nachman Breslover, he finished Shas, and it's very, very disheartening, this whole story. But I would like to make shalom with this other younger man. There's no reason for us to be fighting. We're both trying to make Kvod Shemayim greater, and that's all. All right. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe. So so just like I say to this Acher Chazerbach, to the Yenner for Darbaner, this other younger man who means well, Chazerbach, this is not the proper derech of how to give Musar, to how to do things, to accuse people of Chilul Shabbos, to accuse people of doing things the wrong way. This was someone who I brought to a Choshev Bezdin, and I'd worked with them before. I was a Rav in a shul, this was the best type of gear that could have been done. And lighter, the Yetzer Hara has his ways, that if it could chap Acher, and it could chap Yechanan Kohen Gadol to be a Tzeduki, and they say Acher was also in the same type of avodah zarah that this for Darbaner younger man is in too. But we say Chazerbach, everyone, we hope we should all do tshuva, and then he has to make, that because I was being humble and saying Ich bin auch Harusha, well, we're all Rishayim. We're not. Do any of us meet the level what the Tanya says is a Beinani? We're all on the level of what the Tanya says is a Rasha, and so we have to do tshuva. And then he said that two of my friends should say the same that I say, but this Yugamanchikul also, who happens to have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, and you also have to, my design, you also have to do tshuva. We all have to do tshuva. We can't think that we've made it. We have to do tshuva. Thank you for watching, and I hope we can make shalom, because in this time in history, we need to make shalom. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later.